Can you solve all these people and environment questions? What is e-waste?
Excellent. Electronic waste is well-reasoned.
Friendly to the environment. Well done. Green is right.
What does e-waste stand for?
Nice work. Electronic waste fits perfectly. Groups of people who live together. Great thinking. Communities is right. When is the World Environment Day? Solid response. June valid. Biodiversity means a variety of dash. Great job. Life is accurate. When is World Environment Day celebrated? Correct. June 5 is spot. How people and their surroundings interact. Clear logic. Human-environment interaction is sound. The World Environment Day is celebrated on? Bravo. Fun June is the answer.
When people don't have enough money or food.
You chose poverty? Correct. The theme of Environment Day for year 2021?
Right again. Ecosystem restoration is valid.
When was Environment Day first established? Well reasoned. 1972 is correct. Approximately how many people live on Earth? On track. 7 billion is correct. People in dash eat queen ants and their eggs. Excellent choice. Amazon is right. When was the first Environment Day celebrated? Correct response. 1974 is accurate. All of the conditions surrounding an organism. You got it. Environment fits. Which of the below is not a natural environment? Well picked. City is correct. Which nation hosted World Environment Day 2020? Valid point. Colombia is true. Which one is a biotic element of the environment? Sharp thinking. Air is right. Which resource do people get from the geosphere? Perfect. Fossil fuels is the one.
Release of harmful materials into the environment.
Nicely done. Pollution is solid. Which city has hosted World Environment Day 2018? Good job. New Delhi works well. World Environment Day is celebrated every year on?
Nice selection. June 5 is correct.
Which item breaks down easily into the environment? Smart pick. Apple is correct. What percentage of people in the US use biomass? Smart move. 5%, 7% is accurate answer. Causes resources to become scarce in the environment. Good thinking. Resource depletion is right. How many people die every year due to air pollution? You're right. 2.4 million is correct. Which poet has written World Environment Day anthem? Strong choice. Abai K is right. Land, water, air, etc. of what type of environment? Exactly. Natural makes sense. World Environment Day was established in which year? Right choice. 1972 is best. The term economic refers to anything related to what? Valid point. Money is true. Which country hosted the first World Environment Day?
Good thinking. Sweden is right. Land, water, air, etc. comprise the dash environment. You got it. Natural fits.
When humans put harmful materials into the environment.
Nice selection. Pollution is correct. What is another word for dangers of the environment? Right choice. Hazards is best. When and where was the Environment Day anthem launched? Bravo, India 2013 is the answer. When was Environment Day celebrated for the first time? Well reasoned. 1974 is correct. People who stand up and fight what they believe is right. On track. Activists is correct. Which country will host the World Environment Day in 2021? Excellent choice. Pakistan is right. Which of the below is not a feature of a human environment? Solid response. Trees is valid.
How many people contract health issues due to water pollution?
Nice work. 3.5 million fits perfectly. Facilities things that people have and can use where they live. Correct. Amenities is spot on. Which of these modes of transport is best for the environment?
Excellent. Bike is well reasoned.
Which energy source is least likely to pollute the environment? Smart pick. Solar is correct. Air pollution kills roughly how many people in India each year? Sharp thinking. 600,000 is right. How many countries to celebrated World Environment Day in 2020? Clear logic. 143. A place that provides all the things an organism needs to live. Correct response. Habitat is accurate. New plants and animals that people may bring into an ecosystem. Great job. Non-native species is accurate. Dash is an unwanted sound that is harmful to people and animals. Strong choice. Noise pollution is right. An environment that is easily disturbed and difficult to restore. Smart move. Fragile environment is accurate answer. Which method of harvesting trees is the best for the environment? You chose selection system. Correct. How many young people lack basic mathematics and literacy skills? Oh. Good job. 617 million works well. India was the global host for which year's World Environment Day? Exactly. 2020 makes sense. What do you call an area that is occupied by a particular species? Great thinking. Habitat is right. One cause of rising global temperatures is increasing levels of dash. Well done. Greenhouse gases is right. Approximately how many million people live in the Amazon rainforest? Perfect. 30 plus is the one. The color used to describe anything that is good for the environment. You're right. Green is correct. Which of the following is not considered as an element of environment? Nicely done. Electricity is solid. Dash takes place when humans have changed some part of the environment. Right again. Modification is valid. The term environment is derived from an old French word. Enviro means
Well picked. Surrounding is correct.
Which of these is not part of the 3 Sustainable Development Pillars?
Exactly. Education makes sense. The introduction of harmful substances to the environment is called DASH.
Well picked. Pollution is correct.
Which country has launched World Environment Day anthem in the year 2013?
Excellent. India is well reasoned. Which rabbit would be more likely to survive in a cold, snowy environment? Smart move. White rabbit is accurate answer. Which of the following is grown underground by the native people of Amazon? Nice selection. Cassava is correct. The dash protects people from the effects of too much ultraviolet radiation. Perfect. Ozone layer is the one.
What equipment is used to bring groundwater to the surface for people to use?
Clear logic. Well is sound.
The presence of harmful or unwanted levels of materials into the environment.
Good thinking. Pollution is right.
Which of the following is an example of a biotic component of the environment?
Nice work. Vegetation fits perfectly. Most of the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere was released by people burning. A dash.
Well reasoned. Fossil fuels is correct.
Largest number of individuals of a population that the environment can support. Dash. Nicely done. Carrying capacity is solid.
In the UNP survey about climate change, which age group showed the greatest concern?
You're right. Younger people is correct.
What proportion of people globally think that climate change is a global emergency?
Excellent choice. 2/3 is right.
What provides birds in rainforests with shelter from predators and the rainy climate?
Solid response. Canopy is valid.
Energy generated in ways that do not deplete natural resources or harm the environment.
On track. Alternative energy is correct. People may be infected by dash when they improperly handle or consume contaminated meat. Right again. Salmonella is valid.
What alternative energy resource could be harmful to the environment which fish live in?
You got it. Hydroelectric power fits.
The study of the relationship between the environment and the living communities is called.
Smart pick. Ecology is correct. Dash species could become extinct if a critical factor in their environment were changed. Well done. Threatened is right. Trees are so important to our environment because they absorb which greenhouse gas. Right choice. Carbon dioxide is best.
An unwanted loud sound that disturbs the environment. Examples: helicopters, airplanes, lawnmowers.
Correct. Noise pollution is spot on.
How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format.
Good job. Contact Narayan Changda works well